It's 10:35, and I am sitting here with an active yeast production thing happening in this bottle of pear juice. As it turned out, the stoppers that I picked up yesterday at the homebrew store in Austin do not fit most of my bottles, and this one is the only one that this size I got, 9.5, fit, and it's still slipping out really bad. So what I would like to do is go and take the unopened ones. These are Old Ale brand, and go and return them and pick out some smaller ones, possibly try one of the universal ones, which I think are a hard plastic rather than rubber. See if those will work better on smaller bottles. But here's my conundrum. They are open Wednesday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday with various hours. They are not open today or tomorrow. So I've set the receipt aside. I hope they'll let me return those, since those are still in the package, haven't been used, haven't been handled, even though there were several loose ones in the little tray to pick from. But this active bubbling tells me that the teeny tiny pinch of yeast that I put in here to avoid making a huge mess without disturbing my headspace, it's doing its job. I also added some light brown sugar. It's pear juice. I think it'll come out really nice in a couple of months. But for now, this is exactly what it's supposed to be doing, according to all the podcasts and videos and articles that I've read on it. But this is YouTube, so someone in the comment section needs to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. Otherwise, it doesn't count as actually having been done. Or at least that's what I gather from being on here. I have got to go and pick up my child from his sleepover with his friend. And let's see if he's managed to lose anything while he's over there. It's 4:01. I've been having a crazy kooky morning, I guess, and translated into a fairly crazy kooky and whatever afternoon. I made some fried slices of cornmeal mush. That is a thing. You take slices of old cold porridge from the refrigerator and you fry them. I used butter. They were kind of coming apart. Still tasted pretty good. My pear wine is still going well. And I started a big jug of apple cider. So, yeah, it's not bubbling yet, but I have every hope that it will. And I'm sitting here writing down my notes because this is getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to remember all of it. Like I could remember anything anyway. And I'm like, it's getting really, really, really warm in here. And so apparently my fitness tracker is not telling me the truth, because I Googled it, and it is about 84 degrees and feels like 85. And that translates to 29 degrees Celsius. It was this week last year that the whole state was frozen over and hundreds of Texans lost their lives because the power grid failed. And our buildings are meant to disperse heat. They are not built to keep it in. Particularly buildings like this one, which are built to the bare minimum standard because they're only made to last about 10 years, and this one is 20 something. That's a lot. I am going to uncover my window air conditioner unit because it's a little warm, and I could tough it out for a bit, but I don't know that my yeast will. So I can't have these things getting too warm, I really should put them in the closet. I've got a hard floor in my closet, so it stays a bit cooler than the rest of my room. It's also got a door between me and it, so less heat gets in. Yeah. It's 6:39. See, Bruce is out at a little friend's house. John is doing whatever he's doing. I'm trying to sort out, over text even, what it is it needs to get got for the theater tomorrow. Bruce and his friend would like to go see Uncharted, and I said, okay, I kind of owe you one since I took your brother and his little friend to go see some movie that you didn't want to see. I'm always taking John to go see a movie. Bruce is just not that interested in going to the movies right now. That's fine. Except for there is this one, and he and his friend want to go see it. So I said, okay. And if they would just text me back with what they want on the order for the drinks, I'd set up the tickets. But currently, it's dinner time. My mom cooked some sort of shredded beef that turned out somewhat crunchy, and it smells so good. But I guess all the comments on the Chip Buddy video are getting to me because I buttered my diet bread here and put some HP sauce on the top of it. And I've also got some Pringles, which, fun fact, Pringles is not technically labeled as a potato chip in the United States because it is too modified for the FDA to allow them to call it a chip. So over here, yeah, even over here, we have potato crisps. it's a crisp. And I am going to have a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper with it. I am super concerned about this blasted jug of apple cider that I've yeasted up and added brown sugar to, because it's not bubbling yet. And just, oh, I know I should see what it's doing tomorrow. I can't help wondering if maybe it wasn't enough yeast, if maybe there's something up, maybe it's like, I don't think the yeast could be that dead that fast, maybe it just wasn't enough. I keep reminding myself it's a whole gallon, not like a quart bottle that I started last night and was bubbling just fine this morning. It has an actual airlock on it, triple ripple even. I'm gonna watch Blacklist. Well, it's 74 degrees outside, or something, I guess. And it's not supposed to get any cooler than 66 degrees tonight. So I feel a little bit better about uncovering my window air conditioner earlier. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I gotta go get my oldest from his friend's house. 12. Yeah, I think it's 12. 12:57. I still need to take my meds. I'm definitely going to do that. I came across something on the internet, and of course you should never ever trust anything you read on the internet. No, wait. It was, you can only sometimes, I'm paraphrasing Abraham Lincoln, of course. You don't only occasionally trust what you can read on the internet. Something like that, I'm sure, at some point, of course. He was a vampire hunter, you know. I heard that the only reason that Americans say XYZ rather than XYZ is because in, I suppose it was like late 1700s, early 1800s, something like that, someone was writing the ABC song, the alphabet song, teach little children the alphabet, and they wanted to make it rhyme, and the pronunciation stuck. And I guess this song was not used in other English-speaking countries, and that is why we are stuck with Z as in zebra instead of Z as in zebra. But the ending of that song, although I'm sure you can find it on preschool content across the internet, is W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Not even touching on the fact that the last letter used to be the ampersand. Language is amazing. I am really, really irritated right now because I had set up this gallon jug of... Hang on. Y'all go ahead and ignore the duct tape, alright? I had set this up. There are tiny bubbles, and I don't know if my front-facing camera is strong enough to pick them up. Oh, there they are. Rising up to the top. But it's not going enough to make the airlock do the major bloopy bubble, and I've been waiting patiently for the bloop for several hours. It's only just now getting close. That's not even a full gallon, and that was so much. My shoulders are not happy about that. I may have to stick to half-gallon jugs. So I haven't edited anything. Well, I edited a little bit, but I didn't actually get anything uploaded this morning. Did post a couple of TikToks, I guess, as shorts. I edited a little bit, but I'm falling behind. I'm not complaining, I just don't fully understand why it is, and this is several months after actually filming the blasted thing. Everybody's stuck on the Chip Buddy video. Not complaining. I don't understand. I got some things to do tomorrow, so I think I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go take my meds. Thanks for sharing my day with me.